So who wants to fight crime, improve our schools, neighborhoods, bring jobs in, and keep businesses happy? Tomorrow we will find out who will get the chance to follow through on all those goals. Who wants the job of the mayor of Baltimore? Tomorrow we find out. Christian Schaefer now on the primary election eve with some of the big names that want this big job. Christian?
Yeah, you know, Kelly, Stephanie Rawlings Blake was appointed as mayor when her predecessor, Sheila Dixon, was forced to step down, but still, she enjoys the advantages of incumbency, more money, more name recognition, and just she's been out there more than any of those other candidates. However, the other candidates say they need a big turnout to win tomorrow. Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake and a group of volunteers spent the last evening before the election meeting voters in the Edgar Gardens neighborhood of Northeast Baltimore.
It's so important, particularly for African Americans, when we know that so many people bled and died for our right to vote.
A recent poll showed the mayor had more support than all of her competitors combined. Johns Hopkins political science professor Matthew Crenson says the mayor hasn't been flashy, but she also hasn't made any major mistakes.
These are very difficult times for people, not just because of local issues, but because of the state of the economy. I think what they're looking for is stability, and they found it in the mayor.
That's left the other candidates trying to convince voters that Rawlings Blake's re-election is no sure thing.
I want to send a message to the citizens that this election is not over and every vote counts.
And they say despite the polls, they're confident their voters will turn out.
We know who our voters are. We've been on the streets every day, on the phones every day, talking to people every chance we get.
People want change in Baltimore right now, and I keep hearing it as I'm knocking on doors. I'm hearing it here in the market. And as long as folk come out and vote, we're going to have a new mayor come September 13th.
Brenson says he expects a low turnout. So if any of the challengers convinces large numbers of undecided voters to break their way, there could be an upset, but he's not betting on it.
If somebody could turn them out, it might make a difference. But I don't see anybody with the kind of organization that's capable of that.
The general election is in November, but as you know, in heavily Democratic Baltimore, tomorrow's primary is very likely to determine the next mayor. Polls open at 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll close at 8 p.m. If you need to know where your polling place is, go to our website, abc2news.com. We've got a link for you that'll help you find it. Live in downtown Baltimore, Christian Schaefer, ABC 2 News.